He knows what it's like to win a Victorian title. And then Brad Wicks inside of row number 3. Andrew Dyke on his outside. Brodie Christie, Wade McCarthy. Time to drive for 35 here at Alexandra. And we go green. And can we get through your opening lap? The cars start to sort themselves out, and Barrow and Nelson still door to door. They stick side by side right through your opening lap. We're not get it in, and we will go yellow up in turn 3 and 4. I think the final canter, and we go green once again. Darcy Wilson, Casey Garlick, Bella Rizzoli. They're toweling up Dale Hallett, and we will go yellow again. As Rizzoli gets and spins across the infield, eventually bringing on the yellow. 23 SSA Victorian Modified Sedan champion. And green ones, Alexandra. Nelson on the inside. He spoke earlier about wanting that outside lane. He thought that's where the track was going. And he might be right as Dylan Barrow clears into the lead, and he'll take out lap number 1 here at Alexandra. Can all cars get across the line this time? They will. Down the back straightaway. Nelson sticks with Barrow. Let's see where the rest of the field fall into place. Simpson, he'll cross the line this lap in 3rd from Brad Wicks from Kai Walters. That's an epic battle. Walters, they got into the side of Simpson, and Wicks goes by to 3rd. Brad Wicks, he started on row number 3, and he's up to position number 3 now. Kai Walters is 5th from Brodie Christie, 6th. It's a big effort so far by the Perry Family Farms team and Create Build Co. The AX32 of Brodie Christie started the night off with a DNF, and right now he's in that top 6 battle. Big drive from that team on and off the racetrack. Andrew Dyke in his best result recently, the Nyora 37. He's up to 7th, and it's Wade McCarthy out of Mildura, Victoria. Darcy Wilson, he's climbed a few spots. And it's Shane Roycroft, Tristan McGraw. The LJ Tirana, she breathes heavy with the big backfire. The Bendigo 50s degree. Jamie Paul squares up alongside Casey Garlick. She goes around the top side in that Tritech Lubricants Falcon. Then behind them it's Bella Rizzoli, Mick Johnson and Casey Ferguson as your leaders. Starting to get some ground for themselves. Nelson follows Barrow through. Nello knew the top 6. Your leader still Dylan Barrow from Matt Nelson, from Daniel Simpson. Then it's Ty Walters, Brad Wicks, Brodie Christie, Darcy Wilson. He's a few car lengths just behind this battle. And then it's Wade McCarthy, the same distance, then back to Tristan McGraw. Car's going to slow on the top. I think it might be Kayla Knox. Definitely is that SA68. Can she limp it in field? It's going to be a pretty tough ask. And of the Alexandra racing program here. So keep your eyes on the pair of Alex. They'd love to stay at home this season. Right now it's headed to Redline Raceway as Dylan Barrow puts the lap on David Barry. And that Wandon heavy haulage 17. He pushed up just, and we still got 12 laps left to run. Well over a heat race. And plenty left to muster up. Nelson. Barrow would have hurt him that time. There's no doubt about it. Not sure he'll know exactly who it was. I think I'm seeing right. Kai Walters slows the Victoria number 1. And he loses a number of spots as your race. Big time change. They went by David Barry. And Nello picked it perfectly. Barrow puts the switch back on. Barrow back to the top. Nello led for a corner. And Dylan Barrow wasn't having a piece of it. Now they put Bella Rizzoli under their belt. How is that for a lap? Barrow got caught behind David Barry in CR38 to the infield. He's got a little bit of ground now. Barrow has to go to the bottom in the slick. Nelson is gaining in a big way. Nelson! Barrow, I think, has dramas with the 17. Dylan Barrow is in field. Are you kidding? Barrow out of this feature. He's led every lap until now. The heartbreak continues. You just have to finish here as the laps wind down, and Matt Nelson is your new race leader. We have 4 left to run now as they cross the stripe. Brodie Christie suddenly is up to position number 2. Daniel Simpson is 3rd. And it's Darcy Wilson and Kyle Walters for position 4 and 5. Incredibly, Matt Nelson. 3 to go this time. Ferguson comes through the lawn. And she'll soldier on and re-enter the racetrack as Matt Nelson has some ground. Nelson, the fastest car on the racetrack. 2 laps left to run. He's got a big lead. Simpson. So we're gonna go yellow, and a car I'm not seeing circulate, I think might be Brodie Christie. Climbs from the AX32. Heartbreaker as the left front corner folded under. But what a gallant drive up until now. You cast your eyes back to the front, and the Alexandra number 6, Nello, with a couple left to run. Can he bring it? Wilson in the top 3. We'll go green with a couple left to rock. Nelson from Simpson, who has a big push in the 33. I think he's got issues. Simpson slows. We might go yellow again. Oh, 2 and Daniel Simpson. Does it get any more? It's as tough as it gets. And now, the way they'll restart, Darcy lines up in right here at home this weekend. Your modified sedan Victorian title is green once again at Alexandra. Darcy Wilson from Kaya Walters, from Wayne McCarthy, Andrew Dyke, Graham West in position 6, Casey Garlick up to 7. So through 3 and 4, all eyes on Nelson and Wilson. The white flag gets gathered for the next time by. Nelson down the back straight away. They'll roll into 3 and 4 for the second last time. Kai Walters hasn't given up by any means. Walters still sits 3rd as the white flag gets shown to Matt Nelson. And can anyone stop him from here? Not without issue, they won't. He clears himself some ground. A rocket through 3 and 4. And ladies and gentlemen, the Victoria number 1 will stay at home. And Matt Nelson is your new Victorian modified sedan champion. Darcy afterwards. You can swear he practices this stuff. And now he'll park it against the fence and light up a set of Hoosiers, folks. Make plenty of noise there in front of him. Can we pop him? We've got somewhat of an off-season to rebuild a motor too, I'm sure. Folks, one last time as the checkers are up in the air. Matt Nelson is your new Victorian modified sedan champion.
Presentations will be after the modifieds. Top 3 in standards, top 3 in sports sedans. All the crowd, come as close to the commentary box as possible. Get as close to the presentation and give these drivers their due deserts.
And Matt Nelson is your new Victorian modified sedan champion here at Alexandra Speedway.